Halo tutorial. Most important, stretching, really important. Keep that wide form for halos. We're going to stretch our wrists, our necks, groin area, and shoulders, because it's very much like an air flare. So, and our back. So we're going to go through some stretches. This one. Shoulders. And around, but never full. I divide it into separate categories: the ice, the push off, the spin, and then the catch. It can make things really retardedly hard. However, some people are really good at the push-off part, so they don't really ice. And there are people who know cheat halos, which is this thing where you go on your forearm and you like go like that, and then you spin over, but it's more like a head spin. But today I'm going to be teaching you real halos. Ice! What we're going to want to do is we're going to want to whip our legs in a circular motion, much like you're about to start a windmill. However, you're not going to collapse. For the ice, it's like a spinning side chair going into an air chair. Here to here. Now, in the halo, you want to have some good chair freezes and air chairs for that flexibility that can push you off here. That's how you get a really good one. However, for those of you who aren't as flexible, you can push off here and rotate, but you're going to have to really torque your torso. So I'm going to go through the ice now. We're going to want to whip our legs in a circular motion and push down on your stabbed arm, right or left. You're going to want to spin here. When we ice, we start here as part of your palm. Try and lift up your fingers. The thing that helps with the icy ice is trying to throw your head back. However, do not try this until you understand the concept of using your legs. On a side note, you want your kicking leg to go down and up. So you're going to go... The upward part is towards the end of the ice, or when you're reaching your point where your palm can't turn anymore. Next is the push off. You're going to want like a bit of decent strength on your stabbed arm. I'm talking about a really solid chair freeze or a solid side chair, whichever. Make sure that you can go like... For this part, we're going to combine the ice with the push off. Because your head is rotating, if you push just a little, your body tilts over. That's why it is important to keep your non-kicking leg straight, because it will help you get over around. Because your legs are working like a blender, plus combined with the momentum and the push gives you much easier access to your spin. Stab leg goes whoosh. Your other leg is the snap back. So it's like snap. Some people say you rotate here. Others say ice so much that you go on top of your head and you come back around. Whatever you decide is up to you. However, if you do halos around your forehead, which is how they originally are supposed to be done, you will end up with neck damage eventually, no matter how cool they look. That's why I try to ice so far that I push onto my head. Next step is the catch. As far as you get, whichever, just push and you have to turn over. As you have to turn over with yourself in the sense that push and look. Push and look. Alright? One thing that helps is exhaling as you go over. So, and try and keep your non-kicking leg or your non-power leg, try and keep it flexed and straight. That is one thing that really helps because it helps when you're coming back around to do another halo or to catch it in general. At my left and then my right. The good thing about this is it allows for easier setup for the next one or for whatever transition you want. So now, you want to hit multiples. As you're coming around, after you do the first halo, you're going to feel a force. Sometimes when you try to freeze after a halo, you're going to end up icing. That's a good thing, because it means you can do a second one. So instead of crossing your legs in a baby freeze, you're going to want to just push off, continue the momentum. So you whip around, your left hand or whichever hand goes down, your stab hand goes down, you're icing, you're like, holy crap. So just go push off. And your legs, make sure they keep whipping, but sometimes you're not thinking, you're just thinking, I hope I make this, so you may as well just push off. And you're going to spin again. However, if you don't use your legs, you're not going to get very far with it. So you need to keep the momentum going, keep it like a blender. As your other leg is coming around, after you do the first one, you're icing, just whip it. I know it's hard. And there you have it. That has been my Halo tutorial.